Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another episode of my Technic Pack Let's Play. In the last episode you saw me build this bit of a nuclear reactor here. So the very next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put up some indicator lights. So I want to make some lamps. I'm going to start by making a green lamp, which takes green lumar, glass and redstone. So lumar is redstone, glowstone and 2 pieces of whatever color dye you want. I'm going to use red dye because red dye is easy to get. I just got it like that, and I believe cactus is what's required for green dye, and that should also be easy to get. Not just because I have a stack of cactus somewhere. I think it might be back at my base. Gonna have to go check things out. Everything's spawning in super slow motion. Gonna whack a diamond in there before I go away. I'm not gonna put one in yet because I don't want it to lag me out too badly like it seems to do for some reason every time I turn it on. I believe it's something to do with the way the sounds are coded. Cactus green, beautiful. So we'll just come over here and we'll just duplicate a bit of excess cactus green. Wait, no I can't because I made the mistake of getting rid of it. How much is cactus green worth? 8. Some pieces of wood should help with that. And I might do the same thing with my rose red and throw another plank in. Just so I have one extra of each of them. And I'm going to need a lot of glass, aren't I? So lots of glass. These lamps are fairly straightforward. Just need to get my bag back out. Need to sort it because it's all over the place. I need redstone and glowstone. I was sure I had some of each, but it looks like I'm not that lucky at the moment. There we go. Redstone. So I'm going to need at least 2 pieces of redstone because I want to make 2 lamps. And I'm also going to need 2 pieces of glowstone because I also want to make 2 lamps. I just said 2 lamps. I'm also going to need 2 pieces of glowstone because I want to make 2 lamps. But unfortunately I think that means I'm going to need more of these, so we're going to stick them in one of each in the crafting area to make sure I don't lose them. Then I'm going to go duplicate some more. Back here, a few more wood planks. Now we should have plenty. And same again. Now we should have plenty. So bring out my portable crafting table and let's have a look at this now. We need 2 pieces, piece of glowstone, piece of redstone. That gives me my 2 red lumar. Now I have my 2 green lumar that I need. Now what was that recipe again? I need more redstone. Yay for me, I have no more redstone. Back over to here, we need 2 more pieces of it. You can get in here. I only need 2, thank you. So it's glass, whatever color lumar you choose. Let's try to actually choose lumar this time, that'll make it a bit easier. And redstone gives me 1 green lamp. Now we use red lumar. Obviously I'm going to have a green for good and a red for bad. Those are my 2 lamps. So now let's go wire those up. And while I'm doing that, duplicate. Oh look at that, they have almost finished adding the mode in. She adds 1 line and then she runs back around the other side, so she's really going to take forever. So here we go, green lamp. And we have, you turn it on, it lights up green. The system is off, it lights up red. And that's not exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to take these blocks. I'm actually going to raise them up one higher than that, because I don't want them directly turning on. I don't want that block to come on just to say that your system has been turned off. I want red to equal bad, red to equal there being a problem. So to get the on one to turn on to show that the machine is working, we'll have it like that. So lights up, then we turn it off now, doesn't light up. And the reason for that is I want to take a different signal and use that as the signal. So without really thinking this through, I'm just going to run that off there. That should work. Yep, beautiful. Now I should be able to, with a single redstone torch, beautiful. Sorry, back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, I didn't really think this through all that well. So, here goes nothing. Let's see what we can achieve. I'm thinking what I want is to run that wire just there, down, underneath, and onto the block. So, I think that's what we want. Only one way to find out. We turn our ice machine off. System is in the off position, so it's not going to turn on. We need to get all the ice out of this. Actually no, we don't, we just need to get the ice out of this. That should be easy. 4 stacks out. Signal turns off. Signal lit itself up. Something just burned that torch out. Ah, okay, I know what I did wrong. Let's place that torch on this side of the block. So you have lit up to indicate that there is ice in that machine. Okay, let's try again. Obviously there's a big buffer of ice left in that thing, and I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do with all the ice that I'm carrying, so I'm just going to keep chucking it up in my bag. Okay, system turns off. Beautiful. No more ice. Excellent. So now when there is no ice, you can see the system will shut itself off. So we turn it on, light goes green, goes straight back off to indicate that there is a problem. Something is not working right, and we hit stop. Nothing matters until the problem is fixed. That light will stay on, and the problem is there is no ice. So now if we throw ice in, problem gone away, hit the green light, stays on, turns on. Turn it off, not a problem, still working. So that's the, I guess you call that that's the next little feature part of my setup. Hopefully I can reach that. Beautiful. Put all this ice in there because I don't really need it. Come up to this one, turn that on. Make sure it sends every last speck of ice it needs to in there. There we go, full. So that is now a bit of an indicator setup, and I do have enough blanks, beautiful. And what I'm going to do is just create some signs. 4 signs to be precise. 2 signs to be precise. I'm just going to use 4, but 4 is just not the right number of signs for this job. We want running, Now we want light equals run, switch equals on. Light equals problem, switch equals off. So there we go. So now let's just say you're walking around, you come in, walk through your door, now you see the activation panel. Light equals run, switch equals off. And obviously can't see any of this because this is all hidden behind a wall. Look at that wall, that's a beautiful wall. Imagine if there was a whole building attached to it that someone spent ages building and then knocked down with an axe. So, there we go. And I had some comments that I should build reinforced concrete around this and make this a really sturdy structure. The purpose of having it as a switch off, automatically turn itself off as if there's a problem reactor, is that now I don't need to bother with really worrying about things like whether it can protect itself in an explosion, because no matter what happens there's not going to be an explosion. I've totally heard people say things like that before and they always end up dead. Look at that, they've totally finished now. She says they're only 70% done. I'm saying if that's only 70%, what else are they going to do? They've got like a moat, they've got everything there. Never mind. The important thing is, that was most of what I had planned to do for this. That's better. That was most of what I had planned to do for this nuclear reactor tonight. I'm going to sleep it off and I will be back in the morning. Back soon. Okay everyone, I've just teleported back to my base and I'm going to stop my diamond production because it produced quite a number while I was away and I don't want it to lag too bad for too long. So the first thing that I'm going to make right now is an MFSU, which means the first thing I'm actually going to make is an MFE. So I need a machine block, some energy crystals and some copper cable. Let's just I'm just going to dump some things out of my inventory for now, just to clear things up a little bit, make it a little bit easier to only get the things that I really need right now. Should have eaten one of those apples, never mind. So I'm going to need a lot of redstone and I'm going to need quite a few diamonds. So if we come over here, just take some gunpowder, place some redstone, gunpowder in, redstone out. Don't know how many I'm going to need, but that should be plenty. Let's start with 4 of them. One, 2, 3, 4 stupid unstackable crystals. I really hate the fact that you can't stack them. That's such a pain in the backside. Now we need some copper cable. Beautiful. There's my copper cable. Now I need some refined iron. Have 4 refined iron. I need 8 of it. I'm actually running out of iron for once. It's almost unbelievable to me that I could be running out of iron. But that's okay, because we just do this and then I have heaps and I need 8 of them. So now we have 8 refined iron. We use the 8 refined iron to make a machine block, 4 energy crystals, 4 copper cables, 1 MFE. Beautiful. Now the MFE can be used in making one of these, but now I need lapotron crystals, and so I need to make, was that Nope. Yep. I need 6 of them. So that means I need 6 more energy crystals, which means I need loads more. So I'm going back to making myself another condenser, because this is just going to take too long. Our chemical chest. Easy done. Okay. I say easy done and then I straight away forget what it was I needed to make. Gonna need some covalence dust as well, one of each kind. I'm sure it was one of each kind, let's just check. Make sure, yep, one of each kind. Whoa. Got my drunken spin around on the spot legs on. What did I come in here to do? Yes. Came in here to turn you into you. Let's make this now. Chest at the bottom, 2 pieces of iron, 2 pieces of smooth stone, throw a diamond in the center, and then 1 piece of dust in each place at the top. Now the next one, I'm sure it had obsidian in it, it did, didn't it? Yep, okay. It's okay. I have a chest full of obsidian. So we need 4 diamonds, 4 obsidian, and my chest I just made. Can't believe I just sacrificed all that stuff upstairs just to make one of those that worked. Okay, piece of redstone. Give me lots of redstone. Perfect. So now I need to make 6 more. There is really no easy way to do this. So let's just go like this. Shift click. 2, 3, 4, 5. Typical, wouldn't you know it? You can never fit things in the way you want to. Just trying to think of things I'm not going to need for a little while. And I threw the wrong thing away. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crystals. Now I need to turn those crystals into Lapotron crystals. And I do that by placing the crystal. That didn't work the way I was supposed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still got 6. Lapis and electronic circuits. So I need 12 electronic circuits now. There is no way I've got enough wire for that. So, more copper, more rubber. Got too far. Wow, I really need more of these than I thought I did. Okay, that's fine, I can cope with that. Got plenty of rubber. So let's take those. I've got all my redstone in my bag. How much refined iron do I have? Virtually none. Gonna need 12. It's almost like it's not worth splitting the stacks, but save a little bit of power, make myself feel a little bit better. Hopefully upstairs I've still got my project table set for this. I really hope I do. No, never mind. That's okay, because we're going to go and put everything in. Just the way we need to. Beautiful. So now I just need loads of lapis. I know I started with lots of lapis. I don't know if I started with loads of lapis. 45. I think that's going to be enough. I'm feeling really confident now. Look at that. One. Can't stack these things either. This is bordering on really, really, really annoying. Okay. Now I don't have very much stuff left at all. Wow. I've still got enough, but not much. Okay, so I've now got an MFE, I've got 6 of those crystals. What am I missing? I am missing an advanced circuit. To make one of those, easy peasy. Just means I need more of everything that I haven't got. So, need 6 of you. I know I had a bag full of redstone. Just 1 refined iron is all I need. That was really a waste. Okay, so this isn't even worth running upstairs for. 2 and 1, and then throw you in the center, and I need glowstone and lapis. Please tell me it was just 1. Then I need an advanced machine block. Okay, that is not going to be so easy. Sure, this is how it's done. Look at that, from memory. Okay, now the last thing that I need, machine block, carbon plates and advanced alloys. Why does this have to be so difficult? I'm going to do this last little bit off camera and I'll be back in a moment. Back soon. Okay, so I was running along, I just made some advanced alloys and was about to start making the next step, which is the what's the thing that I need? It's advanced machine block. So I was about to start making the carbon plates, and then I realized I don't think I've shown you how to make carbon plates, so here we go. So to make a carbon plate, you put 4 pieces of coal dust, which is just coal and a macerator together, and that gets you a piece of raw carbon fiber. You place 2 raw carbon fibers together, and that gets you a raw carbon mesh. So obviously you just need to do 2 more of those. So we now have 2 raw carbon meshes. Now you compress those raw carbon meshes and you get carbon plates. And now I have everything that I need for my advanced machine. No, I don't. Forgot to make my machine block. Where'd my iron go? I put all of my iron away. Planning is key when making a YouTube video. All you people out there watching that, remember this, because otherwise you end up looking silly like I do right now. Okay, so let's try again. We need to put this together. Machine block. Then we have 2 carbon plates. Then we have 2 advanced alloys, and that gets us an advanced machine block. Then we have an MFE. Then we have a bunch of Lapitron crystals, an advanced circuit, more Lapitron crystals, and we have an MFSU. Beautiful, isn't it? Now I want to make one last thing, but first of all I want this to start charging. So aha, I know what the issue is. I needed the inventory space, so I put my client star away. I'm going to put this right here. And the reason I'm going to do that is so you can see the back of it, which means anyone who wants to plug anything into charge can still click on it. But what you won't be able to do, I actually meant to put it one space over. I've totally put it in the wrong space now and I haven't got a wrench to fix it, so there we go. So now you can totally, charge it whenever you want, but I can have the power running at the back to feed whatever other ingenious device I come up with next. So here you'll see, reactor on. Reactor is nicely eating up ice. Just gonna adjust the sound just to make the reactor a bit quieter. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Nice the way it still plays the sound in the background for you. Do 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 do. So you can see it's running. It's not having a problem, so the light is not on. If I hit off, it turns off. I hit on, turns back on. We can click here and see that it is charging away. Now, the next thing that I wish to do is I wish to add a fancy little output here. Hopefully this will work. This is not something I have tried before. And then I should be able to tell this to emit redstone signal if full. So now what should happen is if this fills up, it's going to take a long time to fill up, but if it does fill up, that should emit a redstone signal which powers that block, which lights that up, which connects up here to our output, and it turns off our signal just as though I had pushed the off button. So that's the plan. It'll take a really long time to fill up. This will give you a good demo that my machine works. So I'm going to jump back to my base and I'll be back in a moment. Back soon. Okay, welcome back everyone. I've just spent a little while putting some things together. I am now going to make some stuff. And this should hopefully, if everything goes well, finish off what I was planning to make. So there I have a machine block, I have an electronic circuit, and I have some stone, and that makes me a compressor. And you'll say, you've already got a compressor. That's right, I don't actually want a compressor. What I want is, I want a recycler, which means I need dirt. Wouldn't you believe it? There's always something that I forget. I'm actually kind of surprised I have dirt. Okay, so we want dirt, 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 glowstone, refined iron, compressor, and that gets me one recycler. Now the next thing I want to make is 2 filters. This time I know I've got all the ingredients that I need. Filter, so same pattern as previous. I've made this a couple of times now. I need 2 of them. So 2 filters, so I've got a recycler, 2 filters. You'll see I have some advanced machine blocks, and that is because I want to make a mass fabricator. So that's 2 advanced machine blocks, a lapotron crystal, 2 advanced circuits, and some glowstone. Now I made pretty much all this stuff earlier, so it's nothing flashy. And lapotron crystal. Fantastic. So now I am short just a couple of minor things, and the first thing that I'm short of is a MV transformer. So to make that I need a machine block and 2 pieces of copper cable. That is going to be infinitely useful for me, because that's going to make sure all my machines don't blow up. And then I'm going to need because I can't be bothered making them again, I'm going to borrow that, and I need to make an LV transformer. So that's some copper. How many wood planks did I just need? 4. Typical. I only have 3. Stacks. Okay, cable. I could almost say this game gets a little bit boring once you start mass producing diamonds in Thorncraft. I mean, I've spawned an awful lot of materials to get all the stuff that I need, and I've still got 16 diamonds left. Okay, so MV transformer, LV transformer, recycler, mass fabricator. At this stage I can't think of anything else I'm going to need, so let's go start wiring it all up together and we'll see how things go then. Make me more diamonds. Okay, then we come over here. Wow, that just sounds terrifying. All that radiation sound. I'm going to leave the HV power coming out of that just in case I decide I want some at a later date. Should have known that was going to happen. Back in a second. Okay, lucky that was really easy to remake. All I had to do was just make up 2 pieces of copper wire again. And now I'm not going to make any more mistakes. Don't go bang. Now just here, I'm going to run... Glass fibre cable seems to be all I have, so... I'm going to run glass fibre cable. Here I'm going to put a recycler. No, here I'm going to put an LV transformer. Here I'm going to put a recycler. Beautiful. Now, you throw cobble in there, you'll see it really slowly pumps out stuff. So now I can just crank that up a bit and make it work a bit faster. Power's still going in much faster than it can use it. And then here, I'm going to place a mass fabricator. But before I do that, I want to get it set up so that coming off the side here is going to be a filter. There we go. And that. Okay, this industrial craft stuff is just too noisy. Can't hear myself thinking. Why are you still making lots of noise? And why are you only pumping 1 single block at a time? Send a whole stack. Much better. Okay, so yeah, so I want to put a mass fabricator just here, and it needs it to come in through the bottom. So we have to run our tubing so that it comes up in the bottom. Now I need something to power this. Trying to work out what the easy way to do this is. And I really can't be bothered setting anything up properly, or particularly using a redstone timer at the moment, because I just don't have the time. I want to get this done and I can beautify this setup later on. So we want output. Please tell me I still have redstone repeaters in my bag. No, I do not. Thankfully I only need to make 1, 2 pieces of redstone and some smooth stone. I had such a big stack of smooth stone earlier. I can't believe I got rid of it. This is almost embarrassing. Back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Kind of trailed off a little bit and lost a bit of enthusiasm then. That was just not working the way that I was hoping that it would. Can't believe I had everything ready except for something as important as the stuff that was going to power it all. So now we just run this cable up here. There we go. So now every time it pulses, it's just going to pull out as much scrap as it has, and it's going to stick it in the bottom there. Thankfully, I have... Doesn't quite sound right because it's almost running out of power. I really need to get an energy storage upgrade for it, but I'll deal with that later. Let's for the moment just throw a bit more cobble in, just to demonstrate how this is going to work. You can see that it's starting to build up there. If I now run my piece of glass fiber cable, it starts producing UU matter. Unfortunately, it's not going to be amplifying anywhere near fast enough at the moment because I keep running out. Lucky wood is a renewable resource. My actual plan for this is to have a cobblestone generator generating cobblestone, pumping it into there, which is mass producing it and sending it down there. Although I'm thinking maybe like an energy condenser might be the easiest way, but that's probably going to use a lot of extra diamonds and things, and you know, a single cobblestone generator doesn't generate, it doesn't generate anywhere near fast enough, but might be good enough for a little while. Oh, there we go. I have my first piece of UU matter, so at least I have achieved something this episode. And I mean, it's going to achieve, it's going to keep producing even if it's not being amplified, but the amplification really does help. Actually helps a huge amount. So this is actually probably more important to me than that setup that I have back at my base to get this working. I could really just like throw a diamond in and just turn one diamond into cobblestone and just have a huge amount of it. Look at that, wow, I'm churning through all these planks. The idea is to make this a self-sustaining setup that just pumps out UU matter. So let's turn everything off. And that's just going to suck all the energy out of that box there. And it's just going to finish turning everything that I put into it into UU matter, which isn't going to be too much UU matter. So that was not quite the way I was hoping to achieve things this episode. I was hoping that it would look much better and much fancier and I'd make a lot less mistakes. I was hoping that I wouldn't need to build another one of these ever, or beat off a rat with my alchemy bag. But you know, episodes don't always turn out exactly the way that you hope they will, and sometimes that's what makes them exciting. So thank you very much for watching. Be prepared, in the next episode I'm going to look to try and do something with this UU matter. So thanks very much for watching. Astocky out.